Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. New episode today. On this episode today, we're going to be tackling some more of the wiring. We're going to possibly be removing the fill rail, so that'll be the two lines, the feed and the return. And then possibly I might tackle the inlet manifold. I have got to remove some more of the coolant lines from that, from the heater core and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to remove them. I'm going to leave the power steering and the AC on. I'm going to do them in another video. I am going to be deleting the AC due to the weight, and I never really use it. For the weather we have in Wales, it rains like most of the time, so I don't see the point in having it. So I'm going to be looking at selling that, and then we could use the funds from that to buy other parts. I have got some cams coming in from America, GSC, Billet 9 Myvet cams. They're on back order. They have been on back order since November last year, so I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks they'll be back in stock, but there's no rush for them at the moment. So yeah, I am looking around locally for a lift, so I'm going to buy one. It's going to be 10 times easier to remove the engine and the gearbox in one. I'm going to see if I can borrow my friend's engine jack and hoist and everything like that, see if we buying it. So I don't mind getting my own engine stand. I can get one of them, it's not so bad. I'm hoping I can borrow his if he's not using it, because he has got his own garage, so he does use it quite often and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm thinking of going with a wire tack from Ohms Racing or Island Boys in America. So a bit undecided. I am trying to find someone mainly in the UK that can do it for me, because that's going to save a lot of money and time, and if anything does go wrong or doesn't fit, I can always take it back to the guys that actually built the wiring over here for me, and they can alter it all. So yeah, because we are going with a Link G4X ECU, we're going to be going with that. I did have a look at Haltech, Mtron, stuff like that, but there's not many people in the UK that tune them kind of ECU softwares, and Link on e-vehicles is very popular. So I'm going to go down the Link route. I have found a guy that will map it. He's got a brilliant reputation, so I'm going to go with him. He's going to be also building the engine for me, so he is a machine shop and all that, so I know the car is in safe hands with him. So yeah, so we're going to do now, we're going to be tackling some more of the wiring now, the fill lines. So yeah, we're going to start removing it now. Right, so we're in the engine bay now, guys. This is all the wiring that we have taken off already. So everything is being labelled up ready, coil pack, stuff like that, sensors, whatnot. So yeah, we've removed all them. We're going to look at removing these now. So we're going to try and catch as much of the fuel we have. Luckily enough, I have drained the tank, so I'm hoping there is not to be much in there. I should have really started the car and let it run until the fuel count all the system, but I forgot. So unfortunately there is going to be a little bit in there, so I'm going to have to put some towels and that down now and catch some of the stuff. So yeah, what we'll do now, we'll remove this line, and then possibly going to be looking at removing the coolant pipes from the heater core and the back of the block, stuff like that now. So if they are a bit stuck like mine now, you can normally apply a little bit of heat to these and it softens up the put out, but as it seems there's a fuel line, that's the last thing I want to be doing, is applying a little bit of heat. So I'm hoping I can put a little round-headed pick in it and release it, and hopefully it should just slide off. now. As soon as a 10. Yeah, so we 10mm. Yeah, but I know it's only one day, so I won't be using it. Yeah, I've got the madness movie to go with the madness inside. It's going to be a nice little upgrade. I haven't been a bit on it, or painted it. A bit undecided. Might have it powder coated and like a chrome to match the valve cover. The valve cover is colour. I know I'm not going to exact. I guess I have it polished, and the polish will be a bit too much. Might have it anodized black, or maybe more with, I don't know what the same for the car. Decided to a bit of time to do it next. Go back to it. Which one? I wanna go with. Yeah, that's a major. I might just take the coolant lines off then. So you leave it on the one. Actually, it's going to make it a lot easier. Less parsley line around the garage as well. So yeah, I'm going to take these coolant lines off. Another light though. I'm going to take coolant lines off for the throttle body.
post that was the floor. These are 932 meter off it. Back of the confidence, the inlet manifold. I have read it is an inlet, but I'm hoping
that's good. Still not the best.
Yeah, we got the
Right, so we got the 2 bolts off for the bracket. It's these 2 bolts in here. The 214mm. Bit of a nightmare. So to undo them, you're gonna have to come from this side, and I'm gonna try my best. I don't know if I can be able to show you. Put the light on. Yeah, there's a bracket. I don't know if I can show you guys. It's not showing very well, but we'll see when you come off. There's a bracket down by there. Nah, can't see it. No, I can't see it, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a bracket down here. It's got you got to undo the 2 bolts of 14mm. So yeah, so what we're gonna do now? We're gonna undo these bolts. So I got them ones underneath, and I have got a nut and a washer missing on that one. So I'm assuming it's already been off before, unless, well, I don't really know why it's not on it, but it should be on it. So you'd have one of them. So there'd be the ones on the top that you can see by there, and I believe there's 4 underneath to undo. So we undo them, and then we could take it off in one. There'll probably be some more lines to come off at the back for the evap system, which that's going to be deleted as well, because I don't run that on the magnets. So yeah, that can go. So yeah, I'm gonna start taking some more lines off, and then we are gonna be removing it. So yeah. So gonna move, by the looks of it, that bracket, the 2 bolts. By the looks of it, it is actually sat on, yes, yeah, which is a bit of a nightmare. So we have to remove them 2 bolts, take the bracket out, and then we should be able to remove the inlet manifold. And hopefully we won't have to take the line off, which looks like it's for the MyVec oil feed valve. So hopefully we won't have to take it off. If we have, then we have, but looks like we have enough room. So I'll take them off now, and then it should just come out. I'll have to take this out. Move that to the side. Here she comes. The only thing I forgot, guys, was to remove the sensor from the bracket. So I'll push my pin in there now. So yeah, that's off. It should come out now. I should have taped the valve cover up, but I don't want to scratch that at all. The sensor we have to remove. So all you do, you get a little pick like this, it'll be on a bracket, so you'll push that little pin in. Push in there so slightly and just pull it forward, it'll pop out for you. Knee vac canister, don't need that anymore. That tank can go, because you won't need that either. So we are going to free up a lot of space and weight that we no longer need. So yeah, we're going to cover this back up, we're going to end up putting the dipstick back in. Because we want to protect everything as much as we can. This water neck pipe, I'm going to look at replacing it, so I'm looking to go with, I'm hoping, the busher, so we can change that to a dash 16 fitting. So the dash 16 fitting will be going over here. We can do that for the radiator, for the arc rad, and we can delete the lines in for the throttle body, because we won't need them anymore. We're going to be running a Bosch drive-by-wire, so they'll be obsolete, they can go. The only ones I am going to keep is for the heater core, and keep them. So it'll just be this line, which will be number 8, and then number 9, which is this big one. This will be going to the cylinder head by here. So yeah, we'll keep them ones, and then that'll be it. We'll be deleting this one, and probably deleting that one, because they were for the throttle body, which is no longer needed. So we're going to give a quick overlook on the OEM manifold, guys. When you come to remove it yourself, wait a minute. So yeah, guys, when you come to removing it yourself, it is a nightmare. It can be difficult. So these ones are quite difficult, because you have got to get, like, from the back, but you've got to have a long extension and like a flexible ratchet. It will make it a lot easier. But other than that, it's one of them, it's a tedious process. Try not to lose your cool, because you'll just start swinging everything and smashing your hands about. But yeah, this is where the bolt was for the bracket for the alternator. So yeah, don't forget to undo that one and take the bracket off, because unless you go looking for it, it's quite hard to see. So yeah, take them off. Just give it a bit of a wiggle here and there, and it will pop off. But no, it's a nice job. It's a good manifold. Like, you'll make your power, from what I understand, for about 700. But like, for the efficiency and that, and the smoothness of the airflow going through it, to make power, I'd be looking more at a Magnus or a JMF billet manifold. If you are going to upgrade to like the Magnus or the JMF, what I would suggest is on the cylinder head. These ports are, I believe, are bigger. I know they're definitely bigger on the JMF. So when you have your head done, send them the inlet manifold and have it machined, so be bored out to suit the inlet manifold. So then it doesn't cause no like issues. Well, it's not really an issue. It's just an airflow resistance. That's all. So don't forget to have that done, guys. But no, that's all. That's everything really. these are the lines. So that one has to be removed at the back, which is hard to show you. That one and this one up here. So we'll have to remove them 3 lines. This is where that sensor goes in a bracket there. So if I have a look, there's a little hole. Push a little pick in here, and then it'll just pull forward, pop out. The brackets are bolted by here, so they were a bit awkward, but not as bad as they were. So yeah, you can get to them nice and easy. But yeah, this is off my 9. These do tend to go bad, so that's where a lot of people are changing them out and going drive-by wire. It's, in all honesty, I think it's a better solution and better product. But yeah, so we're gonna clean a lot of this up now, so we're not gonna need none of this. All this is going, thank God, because it's ugly as sin in my eyes. Oh, so yeah, that's it really. That's it on today's episode, guys. So yeah, the manifold is off. All the lines are off the throttle body. The fuel lines are off. It's all off like that. Next episode now we'll probably look at removing maybe the power steering and the AC. I'm undecided, or I might do the front suspension and all that. I might take that off, or I might do the fuel tank, because the fuel tank is it's the only thing left to come off from the rear. So I might do that and finish the rear up, and then we can just tackle the front. I'm undecided if I'm going to keep the ACD now. I have got to do a bit of research in to see if I'm actually going to benefit anything or at all. But if I'm not, then I'm probably just going to keep it on the car. So yeah, I'm still looking for an RS rear diff. Still haven't found anything tidy second hand, so at the moment my only really option is brand new, because all the ones I've seen second hand, they need a bit of a refurb, but they all want like nearly £3,000 for a full to have one that needs a full refurb. I might as well buy a brand new one for that. So yeah, that's it really. I don't know if I touched bases on one of the last episodes, but I am going with a race fab tubular subframe on the rear. But then I'm probably going to do the same on the front, go with the race fab tubular front end now I'm here, because I got a feeling this build is starting to escalate. But yeah, I'm still looking at buying a lift. Still haven't found one. So I'm hoping I can find one within the next couple of weeks or whatever. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. I am going to be putting the 6-speed gearbox up for sale, because I do want a sequential. So while there's nothing wrong with the gearbox or the clutch or nothing, I might get tidy money for it, and I can put that towards the sequential. So I'm going to do that. I am thinking of, when I pull the engine, strip it so I can sell probably the crank, some little pieces there, because there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm looking to do that. I'm going to sell the AC, because I don't want to run AC anymore, because of the weather we have. Rains most of the time, so I don't see the point in having it. It looks, in all honesty, it looks disgusting to look at. Big stupid pipe in the way. Why Mitsubishi does that, I don't know. Does my head in every time I look at it. With the power steering, I'm on the fence of going electric power steering, or do I leave it is fluid. I'm undecided. Really undecided what to do. I can't really find any kits out there, so I don't know whether just to leave it the OEM style as it is, but as in clean it up, so hide the tank a bit better, I'm going to be relocating the coolant overflow because I do want to run a dry sump. So the dry sump is going to be going here, the tank, so we fill it up with all the oil, and I'm going to be moving this coolant overflow over to where the front chassis rail is. So I'm going to be mounting it with it, but like kind of like hiding it in the corner where the headlight is, and then feed it down. So it is going to be hidden a bit, but it's still going to be easy to get to if I need to drain it or if it overflows or anything like that. I can still get it, no issues. But yeah, few more things to come off. The wiring, I'll keep plodding along the wiring in another episode. This time I will keep you all up to date and not get carried away. So yeah, I have labelled a lot of it. Ready for once it does go back. So I'm going to have to look at it, what I want, what I don't want. But other than that, yeah, we're going good. The evap, I'm going to delete that, so that'll probably be in another episode. Maybe the next one, because it might just stay in the engine bay for a little bit. I'm undecided what to do really, but yeah. But thank you again for coming along to watch another episode. I hope you learned a few things along the way, same as I did. And I hope I see you in the next one. So yeah, take care, thank you.